Hey guys, I'm here with the brand new Destiny Ghost companion that was with the Amazon package deal, and I bought it. I actually got it on the 19th when they originally released it. I pre-ordered it in time, and overall, it's not a bad little thing to have. It's pretty handy if you can get it set up just right, but that takes a little bit of work. But overall, it's quite handy. One thing is that this technology is not quite all there yet. And I can ask it to do certain things and it'll perform them easily, but if I ask it to be very specific, like if I ask for a specific gun, it will not transfer it to myself, or, if I ask it like very detailed questions about lore, it has struggles on trying to pull up information for me. It's more of a general broad statement. It can't do a whole lot quite yet, and I'm hoping that they continue to update it and continue to branch out on what they've got already, because this is a good idea. I mean, this is honestly pretty genius, especially with games where we have different characters that have multiple guns, and we can actually take and utilize something like this to where we ain't got to always open up our phones to do stuff. Like, that's a lot of hard work, right? But I wanted to kind of go through some of the basics to show what it could do before anybody decides to buy it if you're out there just looking up something on it. Um, so I can start off with, like, one of the first things it'll tell you to ask is, Alexa, ask Ghost what I should do next.
Hunter, even though you've done everything on my list, I'm sure there are other ways we can find trouble. First order of business. There's the Nightfall strike available for us. Sounds like the Vex have more pain planned for us. Additionally, the Crucible is calling. Make a name for yourself and get rewarded too. I'm not done yet. I've just received intel about a flashpoint on Nessus. Let's check out those public events. I think it'll be worth checking out. That's it, Guardian. Good luck. You'll need it.
So as you can see, it'll give you an overview of kind of what you haven't done this week. I'm not too sure if you complete it, if it knocks it off. I want to say it doesn't, but I didn't complete the Nightfall on all three of my characters, so I couldn't quite tell if it's saying that I have to do a Nightfall on my Titan, and it's gonna say, well, you gotta do the Nightfall still, even though I've already done it on my Hunter. But that's pretty cool. That's something that at least it tells you, it tells you the flashpoints on Nessus and stuff like that. I don't know how accurate that is right now, but last week I think it was correct when I was playing with it more. Another thing you can do is you can actually ask him about your clan, and one of the cool things is I'll go ahead and just show you what it does. Alexa, ask Ghost who in my clan is online.
Hunter, Ghost tells me there is only one clan member online. Would you like Ghost to rally your clan?
No. So as you can see, it'll tell me who in my clan is actually online, and if I say rally my clan, it'll actually send an invite out to anybody that's in my clan. And if you're in a big clan, obviously I'm only got one member online. A lot of our people have stepped away from a little bit. We're playing a lot of World War II, but that's pretty cool to me. I can sit there and I don't have to go through my friends list or whatever. If I kind of know who's already going to be on at this time, as most people do if you play with them quite a bit. And all I have to do is say, yeah, send it out. They can go ahead and be like, okay, well, I'm getting on here in a little bit, and go ahead and get everything sent out. And you can actually ask them for another clan update that'll show where you're at in your clan sessions. So I'll go ahead and ask, Alexa, ask Ghost for a clan update. Well, see, sometimes that's another thing you have to worry about. Sometimes it doesn't quite register your voice. The technology, like I said, isn't quite all there, so sometimes you have to repeat yourself, and it's quite annoying. But overall, this is only, both devices here only cost me about $120, roughly, I think, and that's highballing it, I believe. But Alexa, ask Ghost for a clan update.
Hunter, your clan is level 3. We're just over 60% of the way to the next level. You haven't contributed anything to your clan, so far. That's not bad, but it's definitely not good. Let's get to work. Also, according to my records, your clan hasn't earned any rewards. To get more rewards, complete a Crucible run, Nightfall, Raid, or the Trials of the Nine. Don't forget, you can join up with your fellow Guardians for some fun. There's one member of your clan in the solar system right now.
So as you can see, it'll tell you, where you're at in your clan for the season and stuff like that. Obviously, it's like when I'm recording this is a Tuesday at 5 o'clock. I just got off my main job. So obviously, I haven't got on to do anything for the clan. But it'll tell you where you're at, what you need to do. Say, like, you heard it say, you started the Trials of the Nine raid, Nightfall, whatever it was. And it kind of gives you a checklist. Like, you don't have to physically get on and look and say, okay, well, we haven't done this or that or whatever. But one of the coolest things that I think that this is where it's going to make or break the system is the loadouts. I can specifically assign a loadout for the Nightfall, the Raid, Trials of the Nine, or Strikes. And to me, that right there is the best thing in the world because I don't like to switch my guns around a lot. I don't have a lot of duplicates. I don't, play the game like I did in D1. So a lot of the times I can just sit here and I'll have to go to certain characters. I'll have to go and find it. Whereas I can set it as my loadout and say, Alexa, ask Ghost to equip my night. See, there it goes again. Alexa, ask Ghost to equip my Nightfall loadout.
Ghost wants to know which loadout you want to equip. Raid, Strike, Crucible, or Nightfall?
Nightfall.
Ghost has done what he can, but there were things missing. You'll need to save a new loadout Guardian.
Anyways, all that means is that I have an I have a certain setup, but I had to go up in light because the new DLC dropped for Curse of Osiris. I haven't been playing a lot, so what I did save, I obviously deleted some of the lower light, but it'll equip your highest light on top of whatever weapons you use, which is the biggest part to me, and that's cool. And all you have to do is ask her to save. Just say go. I can't say it because it'll activate it, and I'll have to sit there and wait for it, but. Ghost, save this as my Nightfall loadout. And it'll save it, and it's pretty cool. It's interesting to see how, that right there is something that I've been kind of wanting for a long time is a specific loadout save. Excuse me. And another thing you can ask it is, Alexa, ask Ghost about the Red Legion.
Not your ordinary cabal. They were bred and designed to overthrow entire worlds, and we can't let them take over ours. They can dual-wield huge blades, throw fire, and unleash military hounds to chase us down and maul us to death. But I'm sure you'll be able to handle them.
So as you can see, you can ask it about certain lore. And that's cool in its own because, sometimes you get in an argument with somebody, especially if you're really deep rooted into the lore, and your client, the people you talk to really enjoy discussing the lore. If you are getting arguing about something, you really ain't got to go search for it. You can just ask. And that's a pretty cool thing to me, especially those that are just now getting into the lore. And it's a lot to take into, especially now that we're into, almost year 4 or whatever we're into right now. And there's a lot to catch up on. And, that would be pretty handy for someone that's new to the game. But one of the coolest things in the world, and I may have to ask this twice, but it blew my mind whenever we found this out the first time. And it was this. Alexa, ask Ghost about Osiris.
I think I can handle this one. I'm Segura, Osiris's ghost. So obviously I'm the one you need to ask. You probably know the history. Legendary warlock, scholar, warrior, hero of the Battle of Six Fronts, Vanguard commander. That's all true. But you may have heard he had some, let's call them problems, with his extracurricular studies, and maybe a series of prophecies that were declared to be heresy. No big deal. Let me assure you, Osiris has noble intentions, and we're doing everything we can to stop the Vex. You're welcome.
And that was cool to me. Here this is this tiny little detail. This came out basically right after the Curse of Osiris had dropped. And the fact that they managed to put that in there, and you can ask it about Segura too, she'll pop up. And that's the only thing I've really kind of noticed that popped up that right there blew my mind. And I was impressed. I was real impressed that they pulled her in to do the recording for that. And I think there's I think the last I read, and I could be wrong, was 1,000 custom lines. And that's a lot. To come in and to record 1,000 different lines, that's a lot to put into this thing, especially on opening day. I really hope they have a lot of upgrades for this or updates, because this thing has the potential to really take gaming to the next level, I believe. It's just not all there yet. and we just got to work through the bugs. And that's it. So I really hope that they continue to invest in this and realize that this could be the future as long as they play their cards right and keep it inexpensive. I think I paid like $94 after tax for the Ghost, and we got the Amazon Echo for. Now that's have the Dot. Like I don't have anything fancy. It's just I think we paid $30 for it because it was on sale, and I believe it's still on sale right now till after New Year's. I could be wrong. I can't remember. But I mean, all in all, like I said, I spent like $120 for this right here, and it's so, especially with someone like me, I don't keep up with the game like I used to every day of the week, catching up on all 3 characters. This is just a nice way for me to, go in. Like I said, I have to pick a loadout. Well, I ain't got to go find my guns and remember where it was. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and, give me some feedback on something else you'd like to see. See you guys later.